Hello and welcome to Adventures with Clive. And we are here in Rivington. We are at the circus area, and this is the outskirts of Baldur's Gate, the city, so outside of Worm's Rock. So in between episodes, I did convince everyone to take the worm. So we are now all a party of overpowered characters that are ready to fly around and just destroy everything that we see. It does make combat and movement really easy. It's actually really easy to get into the city this way too, since we have to bypass the main gateway. But we'll get to that soon. I did get everybody Illithid Powers. So just to just look at these powers, we can kind of see what everybody has. This is the default, like this inner row, and then fly is a default. So I did get up to Illithid Expertise on my main character, and I got these two, which are just really good utility spells. Something similar for Shadowheart. I got her Illithid Expertise, and she's going to do a lot of the checks and conversations. And then free cast, so you get an automatic free spell. It doesn't use up a spell slot. It becomes really crazy. We start getting into level 6 spells, and you don't have enough spell slots. So this is really good ability to have on your casters.
Where am I needed?
Will as well. He got the free cast ability. I didn't save too many for him, but let's see. We have Karlak as well, and she has Black Hole, and Black Hole is incredibly good for melee. You can literally suck everybody into one big area, all the enemies into one big area, and just drop AoE on them, or as in Karlak's case, where she can charge through them and knock them all prone. So a lot of really good abilities for her. And she also has Illithid Expertise, since she will be doing a lot of checks as far as intimidation checks go. So she'll have some pretty good abilities to check that. I mean, this probably isn't the best use for her, but it is pretty good. And of course, you're already taking the crit, so you're already getting an automatic crit, which is going to be really, really good for her, since all of her abilities tend to stack on crits. So with that said, yeah, this is the characters and this is what they have. There are quite a few more tadpoles we can get. I think we can get 3 or 4 more in this area alone. So there's going to be a lot to pump into spells. And if you don't talk anybody into it, it's not that big of a deal either. The game is definitely completable without having everybody with disabilities, or you can literally just pump up one character into a super Illithid character, and so that does make combat a lot easier. And if you're in a harder difficulty, I think there's a new harder difficulty coming out, it might actually require you to do this. So yeah, I'm gonna get buffed up real quick, and then we can move on to the circus. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, let's go down here and go into the circus area. So let's see, this person right here will sell different kinds of face paint kits. So if you're not too fond with your eyeliner, like your Illithid eyeliner, you can always go and pick up some face paint and look even more foolish.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
This guy is the guy I want to talk to. And what we want to do is get our highest sleight of hand character, which is this guy from me, and get someone who's pretty good at fighting that can probably withstand some attacks, which will be Karlak, or just somebody that has fly or some ability to get around pretty quick. Either one of those things works. So if this is probably a good setup for me, pickpocketer and fighter. Alright, let's go and talk to this guy.
Approach, ugly one.
What did you just call me?
Ugly, hideous, vile. You are fortunate to have found me, freakish one. Behold, Akabi's wheel of wonders. Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
Okay, so what we do is we can spin the wheel. It does cost money, but it will have a chance to win the grand prize. But we will never be able to win unless we steal his ring. Then we can actually win this. Otherwise, we will continuously fail at this game. So what we want to do is we want to spin the wheel and then switch over to another character. And of course we want to, wait, who's, oh, this guy right here. Wait for him to go by. And then we pickpocket. And grab his ring. Succeed. Easy. The low roll. And there we go. Nice.
Possible.
He's impossible, yes.
You thief! You cheated!
we just play along like, oh, what did I do? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Liar! Enjoy the jackpot, muley card!
Alright, we get to go to the jungle, which is like another realm. And we just need to make it to this portal down here. There's a portal like straight through here. You can just ignore all these dinosaurs. If you do get found, they will attack you. So definitely want to be careful with that. This is why I was saying getting somebody with fighting, in case you have to fight. But another thing we could do is just fly. We can just literally just fly. Or actually we can teleport too. Yeah, we have lots of options with her. Misty Step. How far can we Misty Step? We go all the way over here. This is gonna burn our movement, isn't it? Okay, let's just fly first. And then yeah, let's fly. And then we can maybe we can click heels, we can just Misty Step. We want to get over here to this chest. I think if I go stealth, this is going to be an action. So I can click heels. And we can hide. And we can just run. Or actually we can fly again, to be honest. It's too far away. Okay. We'll just go over here. And just wait. Let these guys go through their turns. So now we can fly. I really need to... I think I have to like... Maybe I can just get over here. This is going to require me to lockpick this, which is going to be very unfortunate. Or we can pick it up, actually. We can just take it. And then just run, I think, right? There we go. Alright, so she's going to be right here. I'm just going to drop this item down. And then... Let's see, let's drop this. Alright, there's a chest. And now we can just have our lock picker come over here and just go and unlock this chest. Yes, as simple as that. So that's just one way to get through that. You can fight those guys if you want. It's not required to fight them. They're stuck off in another dimension. I like how you come out of this outhouse, I mean. Let's lockpick this.
Don't give me trouble now.
Yeah, it is a 20, so it's kind of hard to do that with somebody that's not a good sleight of hand person. There should be no problem for him. Alright. And in it, we get this Nirulna. And this is a pretty good weapon. It doesn't have acid damage, just my character's ring. So let's take this. Let's give this to Karlach, because this is actually something she can use. And she can use this if she's going to be using a thrown weapon. So this is like one of those really... I mean, it's legendary, so it's going to be really good. And it has the ability to do thunder damage. And it also has the ability to return to your hand when thrown. So you're able to throw this, at someone, it does a ton of thunder damage and a ton of damage in general. And then it comes back to you. So this is like kind of an ultimate replacement for like a spear or something else that you're using to throw. So if I do need to throw this weapon, this is the one I'm going to use for Karlach specifically. And it also has that shining effect, just like the Blood of Lathandir. And it is a +3 weapon enchantment. And it has some really cool abilities, like this Zephyr Break, which is like it's like a gust of wind. And of course the normal abilities you would get with using this weapon. So yeah, this is a really good weapon. There's a lot of legendary weapons in the city that are behind like a lot of like long quests and all that stuff. This one is like the easiest one to get if you know about stealing that ring and then getting thrown back there into the jungle. Okay, so let's move on. We can go to a couple vendors. Like this guy's a vendor. I don't think he has anything special on him. Someone you can just talk to and try to sell stuff to.
Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice.
He's a good kobold. Let me see what you have.
Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you.
Yeah, so a lot of the things he has, these are actually really good, these smoke powder arrows. He does have a lot of these pieces of items. Does he have a corpse rose? He does have a corpse rose. You can actually make one of the most powerful poisons in the game. You need 3 of these though. That's a good way to get one of these. And yeah, just other things like resistance flasks, and he doesn't have a bloodlust elixir, which is kind of unfortunate. We just have see invisibility elixir. Yeah, a lot of elixirs, and elixirs will last the entire time. This psychic damage one might be pretty good for later on. So yeah, that's what he has, and I might sell some stuff to him. Yeah, I'll actually sell some stuff and try to clear out my inventory because it's been a while since I've actually had to sell things. So I'll do that, and then we will be back. Okay, now that we've gone ahead and cleared out our inventory, well, sort of cleared it out. Let's just move on. This is like the leader, but we'll talk to them later. Let's move into the, I guess, main event for this, which is this over here. So some things we can do. We can talk to these animals and kind of get an idea of like what's going on with them. Oh yeah, we gotta save. That's kind of an indicator that we are about to have something happen. Okay, so let's see. We should get Karlach up there. That'd be fun. She definitely would be a really good one to go ahead.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Between you and me, I love a good clown. And Dribbles is the best.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight?
Okay, get the stage. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, simply watch.
He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Yeah, we would just go with it. It's fine. Approach the stage.
A round of applause for the stalwart heart! Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special?
Lost the perception. My strength, of course. I won't let anything stand in my way.
Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
Alright. At least we passed one of our checks. If you would have failed both of those checks, you would have gotten ambushed. And that would have been bad news because they would have released the animals on us, and we would have had more enemies to fight. Okay, so who do we attack first? So we can't use our big abilities because we do have civilians in here. We definitely want to kill this guy. I think we can actually probably wipe these guys out pretty quick. Let's kill her. Let's see who's first. Okay, so we have the dog, Ryland. This is Ryland. Let's take him out. Then Will can take out somebody else. Yeah, so we should be fine. So let's take out this guy. And so many abilities now. So really we just want to take out people in order so that they can't open these gates. If they open the gates, they're going to release the animals. So yeah, I would just work on trying to save people and then taking out people in order. That's how I would do it. Okay. Yeah, these guys were doppelgangers, as we can see. So we have to uncover the mystery. There's the key. Yeah, I thought this guy would not attack. I guess you had to talk to him first beforehand with speak with animal, and then maybe he won't attack. But this is the guy that we need to loot his body. This is the one that's burnt to... Actually, no. Oh, he's back here. There he is. Foom. And so we get this clown hammer. So this is the hammer that he used. And face painting kit. And then we get a word from the tribunal. So all these things will kind of lead us to different clues. Alright, and we also did level up too. So yeah, so we have this information, but we're going to get the quest from the actual owner of the circus. Let me get this dog here. Nothing there. Let's go talk to the owner of the circus, which is this person right here. Let's actually use somebody with some kind of a speech check.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. It's a pleasure, darling. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude.
An impersonator, are you sure?
As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say?
Okay, I'll look for Dribbles.
That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
Okay, so we do have some level ups, and I think we're probably pretty close to leveling up all of our characters here. Yeah, 91, 246. I'm so far behind with that urchin background. So the first thing we want to do is go over here to this guy. He's going to have a piece of Dribbles. If we look at his inventory here, there's this clown's severed hand. We can just grab it.
Oi! Give that back! It's my special hand!
Alright. What makes this hand so special?
I found it by the clown man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots.
Alright, we need the hand, so I think that belongs to Dribbles. I need it, your ringmaster needs it, and it's a persuasion check, which we should get fairly easily. I think, yeah, we're over the amount.
All right. Now when Lucretius says we family, suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Okay, that's one piece. He's actually spread throughout the whole area, so it's not going to be easy to complete this in one round. So let's talk with Lucretius again.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles?
Actually, I've actually found Dribbles, or parts of him at least.
Oh dear. Dribbles' flesh is near torn asunder. Poor thing was most certainly alive when he was hacked up. Well, that just means this treasure hunt is all the more challenging. Toddle on, darling. There's more of Dribbles to find.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot left to do in the circus area, but we could go back here. We can either break in or we can literally just fly over this, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you can fly over everything. They all should follow me, I believe. Yeah, they follow me? Yeah, they are. There are just a couple of items down here you can try to grab. Biscuits. Should be like a hidden chest of some sorts. Some gold. Potion. So this is the monastery area, and the monastery has a couple of things that we can do in there before we head off into the lower city, or I guess to Worm's Rock. Let's go talk to this lady here, because she is going to have, I guess, some checks that we can pass. And this will give us some more points and maybe level us up, hopefully. So we went through the whole plot thing, and I probably can't show you some of the stuff in there just because there's questionable material based on the attire of the Dryad. But essentially she turns into Orin, and Orin just gives a warning. That's really the whole gist of this little thing. I thought you get XP from that, but I guess you don't get XP, which is fine. We can move on. There is one more thing before we go into the monastery. To go to a little back area here. And there's going to be a creature over here. Let's see, this is the... There's several houses in this area. You can go visit. There's actually quite a bit of lore you can get into. Let's see, where is this house at? Oh, it's up here. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, it's like this little area up here. Inside of this building. It's a cat. Yeah, you see the little waves, shock waves. Alright, let's lockpick this. Kind of hear like a little yell. Alright, let's go inside. And inside. Down inside here. Alright, so we need to get some more XP. This is the basement area. And we see this Mindflayer here, who is injured. So there is a couple of things we can do here. Let's just go talk to him first.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a Mindflayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate.
It doesn't feel very fortunate.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
Alright, so you have some options. I mean, you can just sneak away, or, you know, you can just go through the whole deal. All it does is it gives you, like, the effect of the worm. Like, you get another worm ability. We can just attack the creature.
What? No! I've had so little time.
Alright, you could talk with it as well. There's also a possibility to talk with it and try to feed it something, but it wants a person. But really, that's kind of your options, to kill it or to talk with it. One thing to keep in mind is that if you do let this thing free, it will start killing people. So, up to you. Alright, let's get in there and just wipe it out. And we get some experience.
was born recently. Its mind is still fresh.
And this is the brain.
Its potential if you consume it.
And absolute orders newborn. What does this thing say? Okay, so yeah, you be one of us. Alright, that's it. We did get a ring, and we get the level up. So now we can level up our characters. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. We did go through and find out that Dribbles the clown is gone. We also found out that there are a lot of doppelgangers running around, and that Orin can also shapeshift as well, which we saw in between the two acts. There was that scene where she was shapeshifting, but now our characters know that. So there's a lot of information that you get from just going to the circus. And yeah, we got a new Illithid power, which we can consume that brain here in a second and get that. And then I'll have to level up the characters, which I can do in between episodes. So that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.